For the past 8 years, I've been invited to go cover NATPE, which is the National Association of Television Programming Executives, and it's their big convention that they hold in Miami. This year, Jay Leno was awarded the Brandon Tartikoff Legacy Award. Let's take a look at what he had to share.
I was a comedian who reluctantly became a broadcaster. So I go back to being a comedian because, you know this, when you do comedy, it's not like music or any other art form where you can take a year off and come back and be better.
Right.
It doesn't work that way. You take a year off, you're now a year worse. You have to go back and start all over again.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do comedy, it's a bit, you can't run marathons only. You have to run every day to run a marathon. And when you're trying to keep 2 hours worth of material in your head, and plus, psychologically, it's good. When you do a show like The Tonight Show, if the ratings are not good or things are going bad, you have something else you do to fall back on. So I always had another trade, and I always kept that in my back pocket.
Yeah.
No, I do a show on YouTube. It's just Jay Leno's Garage, and we've been very fortunate. It's the third biggest automotive website on YouTube in the world now, which does pretty well.
Jeez.
So it's just, I just do something that's different than what I did on The Tonight Show.
Right.
Because people can come in, hey, we have an idea for a talk show. No, it's not going to work. You're not going to have the budget. You're not going to have the band, you know.
Do you get a lot of offers to go and do another show like that, or people?
Oh, I get tons of offers. No. I wouldn't be sitting here if I had tons of offers. Oh, yeah, the phone's ringing off the hook. We're looking for a 64-year-old worn-out comedian. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. It's TV. It's a disposable medium. Thank you very much. Yeah. You know, it was a great time. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. But, you know, you have to know when it's time to move on. I've been married for 35 years. I have my wife. I have my same friends I had in high school. They're still there.
Right.
All this other stuff is just show business. Friends are people who will give you a ride to the airport. Call and see how many people actually will give you a ride to the airport. Okay. Nobody at NBC would give me a ride to the airport. I mean, you just sort of learn, you know, you learn to, I mean, it's true, it's fun and you enjoy it.
Right.
And a lot of people make the mistake of thinking network executives and other showbiz people, they're not your friends, they're your acquaintances. And I don't mean that to be mean or sarcastic, but it's true. You can do something for them so they are nice to you, and vice versa. Okay, it's fine. You can't take it too seriously. It's high school with money.
Right.
A monologue is a bit like putting a newspaper together. You open with the big story of the day, and then you work your way through the paper. And the monologue tends to be a series of one-liners strung together. We were very political early on, and whatnot. And of course, then the Jon Stewarts and these people come along and take it to another dimension as well. But ours was just a straight monologue, and we always tried to be pretty much down the middle. I don't think anybody could figure out my politics. Whereas your act tends to be personal experiences.
Right.
And nobody has 14 minutes of new personal experiences every single day.
Right.
It just doesn't happen. That's another reason why you go out on the road and you work, so you get real life experiences from people.
Up next on Live It Up, it's Jay Leno. Hello, Mr. Leno.
How are you?
Fabulous. I would like to talk to you about your honor tonight.
Sure.
How you found out and what it means to you.
They called me up and they told me, and that's pretty much all there is to it. No, it's fun. You know, you can't believe the bad stuff, so you really can't believe the good stuff. So you try to just kind of take it like, oh, well, thank you very much. That's very nice.
Now, in your career coming up, when you were doing stand-up, when was the moment in your life that you knew that you kind of could make it in this industry, that you're going to like be able to hang out and make a living at it?
A week ago Thursday, maybe, something like that.
Excellent.
I don't know. I mean, when I came to California, I always said I'm not going to get a regular job. I'm just going to try. So I was kind of rolling along. So probably age 22 or 23, it seemed like I could at least get by, you know.
And I liked what you said today at the panel when you were talking about the fact that your friends are still the same friends you have in high school.
Yeah, same
as me. I went to Hazelwood Central. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Andover High School, a little town in Massachusetts, and you know, it's fun. I mean, that's really, you know, you can't really take show business too seriously, so you just kind of keep the friends friends that you have, and still on the first wife, and you know, pretty boring.
But you do have a lot of cars. So my question is, which one do you like to drive the most and why?
Well, they're all different. I mean, the antique cars are one thing, and fast cars are fast, and so there's no. If I had a favorite, I wouldn't have all those cars.
There you go, because you wouldn't need to keep buying more.
Exactly.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more. I'm
Thanks for
excited
taking the
about
time.
your YouTube thing.
Well, we'll see what happens.
All right. Stay tuned for more. Live it up. Jay Leno, Donna Drake. Bye.